Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to the third status update of the ProjectDNC. Today I want to show you some little news. Just scrolling through my source code. Last time I think we did mostly MySQL stuff and the new list. I clicked through my last status update, which is quite long ago, but this time I did some stuff, let me remember, mostly networking. Since Windows WinSox implement the Berkeley sockets, I think it was, to the most part. I went there and implemented them. I don't know how they behave cross-platform, where I need to make changes to get it running on Linux. I haven't tried it on Linux yet, but this will definitely come in the future. I won't try it on Mac. If you want to get it running on Mac, you're on your own, because, well, I would need a Mac, no? So I think you would want to see some source code, and let's go to my desktop. Don't want to see OBS. So, and to make it more readable, make it a bit bigger. So, Windows has, or the .NET Framework has quite some classes for and enums for networking, and you can see them right here. We have an endpoint. Again, I did not implement the whole class, only the parts I really needed. So this part is quite small. An endpoint, IP address, again quite small. I return the bytes in a vector. In the future I will probably switch to an array, because the address bytes won't probably change, only if you switch between IPv4 and IP version 6. So few changes will happen here. Most stuff here is wrapping the Berkeley socket code. IP endpoint just implements endpoint and has port stuff. So linger option, again, nothing enabled, linger time, whatever, and the basic stuff to be an object. What else do I got? Network stream. I have to say, network stream, I didn't implement it. Not all of it again, because I haven't created a streaming base class. A stream base class, every other stream would inherit from. So here should be the class stream and not object. But yeah, and here I'm using the standard array. By the time I liked it much more than vectors, because in some cases you don't really need a vector, and at compile time you just want a fixed size array, but you don't want to use C arrays in the old-fashioned way with pointers to an array, where you have no idea how long it is. So yeah, this one fits quite nicely. Yeah, that's the network stream. And the interesting part is the socket. Yeah, again here, arrays with a fixed size. So if you want to receive some data with this overload, you have to hard code what you want to get. But in this case, you will definitely know how much you will get, and you will get a fixed sized array. And you have a array class to wrap all this. What I do is I fill all the data before I fill the array with zeros. So if you receive 0 terminated string, you will definitely not have an array that is filled with garbage, but you will have certainty that the end of the array will be a 0. So again, receive method with offset and size. That's all. These are all methods that are .NET Framework. I think I implemented most of these methods here. Some of them are there's quite a lot of C involved. I needed to read on some of that, so it took quite a lot of time, but I hope you appreciate it, because you can probably not one-to-one translatable between .NET C# and .NET ProjectDNC, but I did my best. Yeah, you can connect with an IP address, you can connect with a string host, probably should make a third connect method with just a string, and I will extract the port number myself, as that's German, because the example code was from a German, was it German website? I think it was a German website who explained it better than some of the English ones. Yeah, but you probably want to see it in action. Here, the list test, nothing special. I had to do some adjustments to the list class, but these were not that big to mention them. So my XAMPP is up and running, so we will pass the MySQL test, and later we will need to call localhost, and what did I use as a port? We are waiting for a listen port 999. Here it was. Bind listen. Okay. So 999. We will use this short bit, just compiling, and here we are. So this part should look quite familiar, like .NET. So address family, socket type, protocol type. These are all enums you can use just like the enums in .NET. So you get your socket, you connect this socket, and what's the problem? Oh, I know what the problem is. I am sorry. because we need an Apache too. We are connecting to a Apache here, my local Apache, and we're calling yes, it's an executable, but it's my CGI executable with my CPP web toolkit, the web part of the ProjectDNC. So once again, connect, send, and we of course get an answer. And this answer contains this. This is an HTTP response. Write that to the console, and here we have it. It's HTML. So next part is we want to listen. I don't think this is a good way to create an address, but I haven't found a way that's like .NET or should look like .NET. So let's listen and wait, and great. Just wait for the police to drive by. Or is it a police? Maybe an ambulance. So here we are. Now we can read the requests. Yeah. So good. Request is quite long. Okay. So that's the whole request. So accepting a socket, reading from that socket it's possible, it works as it should. I haven't found any bigger problems with it yet, so use it if you wish. And now to serialization. So serialization is in .NET done with oh god, what is it called? These markings in the source code with edgy brackets. Well, I think you know what I mean. It's you have a data class, and you have your properties, and you mark that property with a word like JSON serialize or XML serialize or serializable attribute or something like that, and because it's C# and it has reflection, it knows, okay, I have that data that has the same name and probably the same type as the data class, so I will serialize it and put it there. But we don't have this luxury in C++. And I have seen frameworks in C++ who do that. They implemented a similar system for marking your properties in your source code. The serializer will serialize it for you, but I thought that it would be a little overkill, so I made it quite a bit simpler. We have a data class pointer here, because this data class pointer, we will put it in field 4. Not a very creative name, but whatever. And field 4 is an attribute that is private, but it is via getters and setters made public. And as you can see, this attribute is also a test data class, so this is to show you nested classes can be serialized too, as long as they implement the serializable class, a bit like Java, I think. So we go to here, to XML, because test class is a serializable, as I will show you in a bit. And this is our XML string. Yes, and I think it's also a valid XML. Yeah, no XML header here, like XML version, namespace, blah blah blah. Not yet, but that wouldn't be too hard to implement, would it? And again, what are we waiting for? Huh? What did happen? I don't know. Here I'm testing some method that I thought would quite come in handy, because we also always have object pointers or object references if we want to store different objects in the list. So a method like isType be quite useful, and this would just return a bool. Is it a type or isn't it? Yeah, but I don't know why we just got stuck. Shouldn't be more. Oh, and a dictionary. I implemented a dictionary, basic map behind it, nothing too special. Yeah, and again, the dictionary is not implemented in its full nature, because the .NET dictionary gives you the opportunity to retrieve a list of keys and a list of values. Haven't done that yet, but I will do it. And again, showing untested code. Never a good idea. Oh, okay. Don't know why this happened. Object is of type of string. True. Thank you. So, dictionary count is true. Okay. I think there's a problem with my string concatenation. Probably. Again, some things not that easy. True is okay, but this shouldn't. This should return a number. Yeah, this is a map. Blah blah blah. Yes. Again, some things that need to be changed. And yeah, again, this project is in an experimental state, so if you use that source code, it's on your own risk, but despite that, I would encourage you to use it and point out bugs, contribute if you will. And yeah, again, quite a long video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like, or come back another time, and goodbye.